Hey everyone, Sam here, also known as Mr. Stainless001, and today we're back talking about Shadow of War. This past month we've been getting a lot of new information thanks to the folks over at IGN who were showcasing Shadow of War as part of their first program, and one video that the folks over at IGN put out focused on some of the skills we'd have as Talion. Now, I've made a more speculative video about Talion's abilities, but it seems we've now got more information on a specific branch of Talion's skills, the Predator skill branch. But before we get into this, if you want to talk with me more about today's video and join the community and the hype here on the channel around Shadow of War, feel free to join my Discord server. There's a link to it in the video description. With that said, previously in Shadow of Mordor, as it is in most games, most skills that you'll unlock for your character are either standalone skills or they are progressive based on your progress in the game. For instance, as you complete more of the main campaign, you're able to unlock more skills that increase your health. What IGN stated in their video was that these skills in Shadow of War will have sub-skills, for lack of a better term, that you can invest in order to upgrade that base skill. To be honest, it kind of sounds like one of those, the old exhibit memes from like Pimp Your Rides. It's like, hey bro, we heard you like skills, so we gave you skills for your skills so you can upgrade your upgrades. But one example they gave was Elven Agility, which is a boost ability that helps you scale objects like walls or buildings much faster. The way they were able to upgrade that skill was with Spectral Dash, which allows Talion to almost dart across a short distance to close the gap between him and his opponent. There was equally an upgrade for Brutalize called Terrorize, which we must assume causes certain enemies within a radius of the orc you brutalize to run in fear. I believe we saw something similar to that in Shadow of Mordor as well. One skill they talked about, which I wish we had in Shadow of Mordor, was Poison Tendril, which allows you to use your bow to poison barrels of grog from a distance. The upgrade they had on Poison Tendril, which I thought was actually really interesting, was Contagion, which meant that those poisoned by the grog attacked other Uruks in their vicinity and passed the poison onto them, thereby continuing that kind of poison plague through the ranks. It's a very interesting mechanic. I thought that was pretty cool. Of course, one of the coolest abilities they showcased was the Wraith Train, where upon an execution, Celebrimbor can almost be summoned to then go about killing other Uruks that are within close enough proximity, enabling us as the player to clear out almost 5 times as many Uruks per execution. The way they had upgraded that using one of the supplementary skills was that obviously to use that ability it costs focus. And they had used an upgrade ability that just meant that the first Uruk that Celebrimbor kills or executes doesn't use up focus, but that's how it can be accentuated. The final skill in the Predator tree is Deadly Spectre. Here's what it does.
The last skill in the Predator branch that we're looking at today is my personal favorite. It's called Deadly Spectre. Like the previous game, Talion can lure enemies to his position while in stealth for a quick takedown. But with Deadly Spectre, instead of just attracting an enemy to set up a stealth kill, Celebrimbor will lie in wait for the enemy and kill them when they come to investigate, allowing Talion to move on to the next objective.
Now, from what IGN were saying, it seems like those are all the skills in the Predator skill tree. I'm not sure if that's just all we were shown or if that genuinely is it. The main thing I thought after hearing this was that it didn't seem like there were a lot of skills in the Predator skill tree, but I think what's happening here with the skill trees is that they'll center around a few core abilities and have a larger number of supplementary upgrades that will then accentuate those core skills. Either way, it's been great to hear more about the game and see more gameplay being shown off. No doubt over the coming months, more will be teased to us, especially on the run-up to E3 and the other major conventions. In the meantime, let me know what you're most looking forward to with the game down in the comments below. If this is the first time you've came across my channel, you are, of course, totally welcome. Feel free to subscribe to be kept up to date with when new videos go live. But, folks, in the meantime, have a great week, and I'll speak to you soon.